Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with more Mass Effect, the game in which we are dealing with problems of the alien kind. Shocker, I know. So we have the Geth, who are supposedly automatons for an alien race that was pushed into exile by said automatons. We have a Turian Spectre who kind of hates people and even shot one of his own to, get that ball rolling. And a beacon, an alien beacon, that caused our protagonist here to black out. Not bullets, not blunt force trauma, an alien probe. Yeah, take it from me, the guy who's supposedly your savior, I don't like our chances. Well, I say that, but I don't like your chances. If you've seen my Armored Core Nexus Let's Play, when I got to the second disc anyway, you know that I can just alter the fabric of space and time and just jump ship elsewhere. You'll be stuck with human-hating aliens if shit hits the fan. So all I got to say is, good luck to you on that front if the bad comes to worse. But with all that said, let us hope our hero here can redeem himself. Damn it. Maybe. Possibly.
Hey, Commander.
Yo.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
He'll be missed, maybe?
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Right, that's a thing. Did that actually happen?
There's nothing special about me, Williams. Anyone would have done the same.
Held off an entire enemy platoon? Alone? With all due respect, Commander, I think you've got somebody watching over you.
In what regard?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out...
Sucks, doesn't it?
Never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Play the nice guy for now.
Couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
What, you mean the crew isn't getting along with you already?
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Think or know? That's an important distinction we gotta make here. You think she'll fit in, or you know she'll fit in?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
Cappy!
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations.
Sounds
Tends
important.
to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Like what kind? Migraines? The occasional arm spasm?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain.
Yikes.
There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Called it. Sort of.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured
That's how we all see it.
With exotic adventures.
And then horror
I
strikes.
wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
You don't
But humanity
say!
needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any patients you couldn't save?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Okay, we're done here.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Sorry, we seem to spend a lot of our time talking instead of getting to the actual good stuff.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
That being the, you know, when we get into shoot. To put it in dumbed-down Rick terms. Hi, Cappy.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Okay, so nothing important from you. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Other way. Elevator, okay, we've got stairs. Look, part of me is just on the lookout for crates, alright? I can't help it.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
You sure? I can't really tell. Hey there, Joker. You got any good jokes for me?
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
All right, let's see it. Let's see those taxpayer dollars at work. Shit. Why does that make me think of a colony laser from Mobile Suit Gundam?
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
So what you're saying is it's no USS Enterprise.
The berries in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
You know, you said that about Nihilus, but he ended up with a bullet in his head.
Clearance Normandy.
Shot in the back.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Nice place.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Well, then he's just gonna sit there and sulk.
Is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down,
Maybe.
Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres.
Well, it's not like I put my name out there.
Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
I fail to see how that's my fault.
Not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Oh no, the world's coming
Come with
to
me,
an end.
Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, You and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
What a nice guy.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Don't we all? If you want to squander your potential and generally just disappoint everyone, be a politician. I believe that's the message here. Open it up, let's see what we get. Oh, I was kind of hoping we'd get a password or something to a cache of stuff. Was I hoping for too much? Any other stuff around here? Stuff for me? I like free stuff. Alms for the poor.
These allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke...
What are they saying? I see the subtitles, but
she betrayed that confidence.
It's hard to hear them.
Alright. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Please greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Maybe.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council's space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Again, sorry, we seem to spend most of our time talking.
The Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders.
They love visitors.
Tends to be very stable.
Don't let Vegeta find out.
Very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising
doesn't mince words, does he?
Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through sentence-like movements.
Really?
Finally, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Hey, don't say that.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Ouch. Pity.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I kinda heard.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
Yup.
This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the
I am very new.
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
I don't know. From what I see on the news, diplomats tend to do a very good job of compromising their own authority as diplomats.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
And this guy.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Dan.
Yeah,
At
be
least
chill like this
introduce
guy.
yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you.
But you don't know that yet.
EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
So you're the money men.
However,
Okay.
despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status.
Okay.
Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing.
For better or worse, I'm
Since
sure.
we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door.
Was.
In his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
What's that supposed to mean?
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Why are you so cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Did someone forget to read the fine print?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
And what about you? What do you do? Can't talk to you. Okay. Strange, they made me think of the Hiver from Sword of the Stars. Alien bug people.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
The AI are taking over.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
And maybe to do drugs when no one's looking. Maybe.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC.
You don't say.
Individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
You know, the place we're in right now.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago.
Damn.
As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Alright, AI, what do you think?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment.
Bullshit!
My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
You're just holding out.
How come the Bolus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy.
They're the money men,
Citadel.
the bankers.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Oh, in writing? How about I write it in bullets?
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they
So
are
shoot
granted
first, ask questions
extraterritorial
never.
rights and
Got it.
jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion.
Okay.
Since then, the three council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
That's a little too perfect. What are they hiding?
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
She knows something! Alright, we're done talking
Goodbye.
here.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Yeah, you won't control me, AI. Well, CSEC headquarters. Yes, office. Yada. Sorry. Just, we gotta check to see if there's actual stuff here. If there are crates, I want them. I wouldn't be surprised if there was holding out somewhere. Diplomatic advisory warning. Yada. Untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Fellow Biotic, you've been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. If you understand us, you or tolerate us. Yada. Fight the power, it seems. Good for you, maybe.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
I think?
Never mind, forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
You seem to have misgivings.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
So, desk work.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet.
Well, at least he's being honest.
You're eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot.
Yeah, considering who we have in office right now, I don't blame him for thinking that.
That's their business, but I don't have to like it.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Oh, alright, fine, be that way.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Private Fredericks.
Consort would never reveal her secrets. Of course she would.
Well, at least he's no Jenkins, I think.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh,
Hi.
Commander.
How's it going?
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
Use your words, dude.
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Ouch.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
That guy get into trouble?
I don't have time to
Never.
talk now. I'm very busy.
Oh, you absolutely look busy. Sitting there with your hands on your lap, future laptop open, not doing anything. I'm pretty sure I saw Galactic playing on that laptop of hers. And can't talk to you. I'm sorry, I really should get us underway. Again, we seem to spend most of our time talking. We came here for gunfights against aliens, and what do we get? People talking.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
You don't say.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
He says as he stares at the wall. Oh, and he just got to pick those up and get free EXP. Don't mind if I do. Still would have liked some other free stuff, something a bit more tangible. But anyway, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? I mean, besides spending most of our time talking. All seems harmless, but something about the message is a little disturbing. System okay, so we can't do that just yet, can we? Righto. To the tower it is. Neat. I had a feeling that we were at the Citadel Tower, but it's good to have that clarification right there. Hey, didn't we run into you just a few minutes ago?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid.
Shit.
But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Maybe, or maybe they'll just blow me off. We don't know. Yet. Okay, just keeping it simple for the most part. At least insofar as the map layout is concerned.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Mixed feelings all around. Okay, well, we don't need to use that just yet. Hi, Cappy.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Sorry, we were listening to people and an AI talk.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
But do we have the eyewitness?
The Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
Which is why you shot him in the back.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Actually, that wasn't me. The beacon kind of blew itself up.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Play it off. Play it off.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
Shocker.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know this guy anyway?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad.
How bad are we talking?
We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
More talking.
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job.
Ouch! That's one way to lose a job.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Come on, Cappy's trying to help out here.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
For drugs! Maybe.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Anything else?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren. But
well, information is a weapon, and when used well, is more effective than most.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined C-Sec about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since.
Ouch!
Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use.
Space drugs!
The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human C-Sec officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes.
Sometimes?
But it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in C-Sec now to stop protecting them.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
You know this force that you guys keep trying to force me into?
They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't.
So the trash men.
It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Is this legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire
I thought the final option was tactical nukes.
If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does
don't think they were careful enough.
There's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
So you send a maniac to catch a maniac, is what you're saying. Seems legit.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years.
Have they been watching me when I was on the toilet?
They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Yeah, still sad about that. He seemed like he could have been a real bro.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
And you want to give that kind of power to me? That doesn't seem like a very smart idea. As a guy who might have this power in his hands one day, that doesn't seem like a very safe choice. Just saying. Just saying. The angel on my shoulder is saying that's not safe for you.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive...
A real whiz with money. Got it.
Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat.
Okay.
Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions.
But was he forced in that situation?
There's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder.
Like a merc.
Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay, I think we've exhausted everything.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
No, I don't think we need anything else right now because we spent so much time talking. Oh boy. Did we spend a lot of time talking. So much so that I think we should probably go ahead and stop here before we burn any more time just standing around and talking. Right? Right. So with that being said, let us go ahead and stop here while the stopping is, well, better than it could be. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, despite all of the talking that took place here, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. I know it's for the sake of world building, but we spent so much time talking.